Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey. Come on in. This is
TaijhTV.
welcome. Okay, something happened. Something happened to the audio wasn't showing, or you couldn't hear it. So hopefully I got this right now. But anyway, episode 133: Corruption will get Ukraine nuked for the rise of the fourth industrial revolution. James Comer, FBI informant, file links Joe Biden to $5 million bribery scheme. The President of the United States, the alleged involved in a bribery scheme. Joe Biden's family, Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, his brother, they're all in investigation. Um, A subpoenaed FBI informant file links President Joe Biden to a bribery scheme worth $5 million. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer publicly disclosed. Comer revealed the size of the alleged bribe Wednesday in a letter to FBI Director Christopher Wray, who continues to stonewall Comer's subpoena to obtain the unclassified document from the Bureau. In the letter threatening action, Comer pledged to hold the FBI in contempt of Congress if Wray does not provide the file. So, what he's saying is the FBI is stonewalling them in this investigation of President Joe Biden. The two men scheduled a meeting next week to discuss the dispute. In addition to the sum of the alleged bribe, Comer's letter revealed the date of the whistleblower's tip to be June 30th, 2020. Remember that year, 2020. That was the year that changed it all. 2020 will never be forgotten. Mark my fucking words. You see, what America's going through right now is a civil war. Republicans, Democrats, Trumpers, anti-Trumpers, call them what you want, but there's a huge fucking dispute on how we get to the fourth industrial revolution in America. It's a huge dispute. They just tried to lock up Donald Trump. They impeached him knowing that the impeachment was bullshit. They knew all this information. The FBI spying on the Trump campaign, verified. Obama administration spying on the Trump campaign, verified. And now you're seeing the counterattack. In addition, never mind. Comer issued the subpoena following legally protected disclosures by a whistleblower to Senator Chuck Grassley, based on the timing of a cash bribe allegedly offered in Ukraine. Ever since 2020, Ukraine has also been an issue or a target point, whatever side you're looking on. But I showed a video of Joe Biden quid pro quoing up there in Ukraine, fire this guy who's investigating Burisma because my son works there, fire that guy right now, and then the U.S. will send you money, which we've been doing ever since. There's dirty little secrets in Ukraine that Russia's after, that they probably already have, that China might already have. 2020 and Ukraine, they will go down on the wrong side of history. Joe Biden allegedly getting $5 million bribes as vice president of this nation is crazy. It's unthinkable. But they all knew. They knew a long time ago. Donald Trump in 2020 2020 during the elections called Joe Biden a fucking a sleazebag, a corrupt politician. He told us in 2020 what it was. James Comer believes Barack Obama knew of Biden family foreign deals. You see, this is the counterattack. These politicians are nothing more than actors, but there was a disagreement with the powers that be on how America gets to the fourth industrial revolution. If you ask me. And yes, we're going down a rabbit hole. This is a fucking rabbit hole. But bear with me. The Republicans, the Democrats, the anti-Trumpers, the Trumpers engaging in political warfare. They've been doing it, honestly, since the 2016 election, which now Durham verified that Hillary was the one who did all the crimes, or all the lying, I should say, started the big old Russiagate. That was a lie. And now you're seeing these lies put on the front of your TV. You got to catch it. They only play it once or twice. You got to catch it. But now the world is seeing what I've been seeing for fucking years now. Nord Stream pipeline attack done by Ukraine, the same country that America's protecting. Let's listen.
It in the Baltic may finally be unraveling. Almost a year after the sabotage of the Nord Stream pipelines took Europe by surprise, German investigators may have zeroed in on the culprits. The fingers for now are pointing towards Kiev. According to the new reports published in the German magazine Der Spiegel, German investigators examining the Nord Stream pipeline sabotage have gathered evidence that could implicate Ukrainian involvement in the attack. The sleuths have tracked down email metadata used to rent a sailboat suspected of carrying the attack out. Andromeda, the yacht in question, was allegedly hired by a Kiev-based individual, presumably through a shell company. Investigators have also identified a Ukrainian man in his mid-20s and with a military background who may have been a part of a 6-member team aboard the yacht. These findings have allegedly been corroborated by multiple intelligence agencies involved in the investigation. The agencies...
The world is turning on the Ukraine government. Germany, who was affected by the pipeline, has came out and said that the Ukraine government is responsible. The Ukraine government responsible for the fucking pipeline and Europe freezing during the winter. So the world is helping Ukraine, giving them billions of dollars, and they blew up a fucking pipeline. Those bastards. Now, I know many of you pro-Ukraine people out there are going to say, well, Taj, how do we know Ukraine did it for real? Well, they're still doing it. Russia warship repel attacks from Ukraine drones. They were guarding Black Sea gas pipeline.
Сегодня в 5 часов 30 минут вооруженными силами Украины осуществлена безуспешная попытка атаковать 3 беспилотными быстроходными катерами корабль «Иван Хурс» Черноморского флота, выполняющий задачи по обеспечению безопасности функционирования газовых трубопроводов «Турецкий поток» и «Голубой поток» в исключительной экономической зоне Турецкой Республики. Все катера противника уничтожены огнем из штатного вооружения российского корабля.
You've seen the video. Russia destroyed 2 drones, Ukrainian drones, coming to attack their pipeline. They have the proof now. Now it's not just a he say, she say. They have the fucking proof. They have the video. And now the United States is backing away as well.
Earlier this month, a drone flew the Kremlin in what appeared to be a major security breach for Russia. Theories on what exactly happened spanned from it being a splinter group inside Russia to the video being a total fabrication. But now, US sources tell CNN intelligence agencies in the United States may have some evidence that Ukraine may be behind the attack. The US has, of course, stood staunchly behind Ukraine since Russia's invasion last year. So,
you know how cringe this is? CNN, pro-Ukraine. That was hard for them to do. Trust me. Everything I'm showing you, by the way, is this week. This has been this week. CNN, 2 days ago. Now the U.S. throwing Ukraine under the bus. Because Ukraine fucked up. They got caught about that pipeline. And now NATO's upset. As you just seen, Germany, a NATO member, a very respected NATO member, no longer supports Ukraine. The shit is getting hot. The shit is getting real. The corrupt nation, Ukraine, will be nuked by Russia, and the world will allow it. You want to see United States personnel back away from Ukraine? Listen to our generals, our top generals, back away from Ukraine's actions. Now, that was the Kremlin being attacked. Remember that video? The Kremlin was attacked by Ukraine.
And Chairman of the Joint Chiefs. The rules that we have established with the Ukrainians is to not use U.S.-supplied equipment to attack into the geographic space of Russia.
You just heard it there. General Miley. We do not authorize Ukraine to attack Russia. In Russia, we did not tell them to use our equipment for that. They're distancing themselves from Ukraine, our government, our military. Soon, Ukraine, with they begging asses, will get nuked. And it's going to happen from Russia. Russia's not weak. So everyone who thinks Russia's weak, listen to the German government say Russia's not weak. You just heard the United States general saying that we did not give weapons to Ukraine for them to go on the offensive in Russia. This is just defensive. We just don't want Russia to invade them. We want them to protect themselves. See, that's honor in war. What's not honor in war is Ukraine going to Russia and attacking them with American-made equipment. Because now, America, you're at war with me if I'm Russia. Germany, separating themselves from Ukraine. I want you guys to, I'm going to put it on the big screen here. I want you just to read the captions here. German intelligence service sees no cracks in Russia's military power. Ukraine's getting their ass kicked. Ukraine's getting their ass kicked. They just tried to attack the Kremlin, where fucking Putin lays his head. And if that was with the United States military's equipment, oh, there's a big fucking problem now. At a point in time, they'll get annoyed by Ukraine. Let's get this shit over with. Boom! That's why the narrative flipped. This is why it's coming out that Ukraine blew up that pipeline. So that way Europe, most of the NATO countries, agrees with Russia's actions. And then they might possibly nuke one of our fucking states. Now, I don't want none of this to happen. But all I'm saying is there's a agenda via the shit I see. There's an agenda of nuclear war. Russia just made the first move. What is this? A day ago. Listen to what they did.
NATO member nations are once again on high alert as Moscow and Minsk relations take a new turn. After signing a military cooperation accord on Thursday, Russia began storing nuclear weapons on its allies' territory.
Today we will sign documents defining the procedure for maintaining Russian non-strategic nuclear weapons in a special storage facility on the territory of the Republic of Belarus.
Back in March, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced he would station tactical or short-range nuclear weapons in Belarus, drawing condemnation from the West. This move marks the first time since the end of the Soviet Union in 1991 that Russia has deployed nuclear weapons outside of its borders.
Russia deploying nuclear weapons to its allies outside its borders. The first time since 1991. What do you think is happening? Do you think that Russia's pussy? What do you think is happening? There's already a war. It's not just an American Civil War. There's already a war, and there's about to be a huge consequence to war. These motherfuckers deployed nukes. He's not fucking around. And why I say that America could be a target, look how close Russia is to American soil. That's no fucking joke. Something could accidentally go off right here on Russian soil just so there's American casualties. It might just be landmass. There might not be any fucking death. It might just be landmass of America. Just something so America could feel that Russia's not fucking around. Let's listen to the United States government 7 months ago prepare themselves with a purchase of $290 million anti-radiation drugs. They're ready for nuclear war.
For processing. And Marnie, just how seriously is the United States taking the threat of the possible deployment of nuclear or biological weapons by Russia? Take a look at this. On its official government website, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has announced the purchase of anti-radiation drugs to the tune of more than $290 million. Marnie, that anti-radiation drug is being manufactured right here in the United States at a California-based pharmaceutical company.
Yes.
You think that they're fucking around? You think these governments ain't crazy? 5 days ago, May 2nd, United States senators issued satellite phones to use during emergency situations. According to people familiar with the situation, The government is extremely prepared. Now, I don't know how long my mic was just off. By the way, my mic just cut off just randomly while I was ranting there. I'm going to leave that in the video so you can see that I'm not tripping. But what you're seeing on this screen is that America's fucking ready. And they're not fucking around. Neither is Russia. But why? Why nuclear war? Because it's going to be the greatest fucking distraction humanity has ever seen. They tested it in World War II. It was so big, it got everybody's mind off the economy. But it's all for the fourth industrial revolution. Just like the Great Depression was for that revolution and WW2 for that revolution. The fourth industrial revolution's here, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to be distracted majorly. Nuclear attacks, Ukraine, possibly America. The World Economic Forum's not worried about any of that shit. You know what they're worried about? Publishing crypto asset regulations, recommendations for government and industries. Now, in a time during war where countries are buying radiation pills and other countries are setting up nukes in other allied nations, the World Economic Forum only seems to be worried about the fourth industrial revolution. Even America's worried about the fourth industrial revolution. You see, the crypto regulation, crypto is blockchain is data. If you follow my show, you already know how I feel about them. They will be needed for this right here. FDA approves Elon Musk's Neuralink for human trials of brain implants. Transhumanism is here. The fourth industrial revolution, where robots, algorithms, drones, fucking artificial intelligence, all that fly jiggy shit that they're slowly pushing out to you, that's when that shit takes over. We're almost there. Quite frankly, I think we are there. The FDA has granted approval to Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink to carry out clinical studies on humans. They're now putting the chips into the brains of humans. This is why they want you to be comfortable with transgender people and be okay with it, because soon people will be wanting to be robots. The robots are taking over your job. You're not going to know. Some of us won't know what to do with our lives. You get all this government money. You can only spend it on certain things because you wasn't prepared for the fourth industrial revolution, because you didn't think crypto was a big thing. You didn't think artificial intelligence was going to be huge. So now you're left behind getting government assistance. Some people won't know what to do with their lives. So they'll welcome the chip in the brain. Media has already shown how effective it is. It'll have all the sheep corralled up, ready to get a fucking chip in their brain to be half man, half robot. You see, the shit is real, ladies and gentlemen. An attack on Ukraine, an attack on Kyiv, an attack on America would be the greatest distraction known to mankind. And they'll get away with it, like they always do. And I thank you, everyone, for joining me. I had to redo this show. The first one, I really went in on that. I had to redo the show. I think I did a great job doing 2 shows back to back. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.